What's up, comic peeps? Detroit Madman's back. I've got my picks for the week, which is only a couple of books. I got some back issues I dug out of my comic shop last night, which they're going to be having a sale at my main comic shop in the next few weeks. So I just probably wait on a lot of books that I saw. They've been pricing stuff like crazy. They actually have more nice books at this point right now than I've ever seen them have before. And some of the stuff's already out on the floor, and I see probably 2,000 to 3,000 priced comics that are still in their grading area that haven't been filled into the boxes or put on the wall yet. So I know there's some good stuff there. At any rate, I also have a haul from my 40% off sale that I keep hitting on the other side of town. And actually, while I was there, I guess it was Friday last week, another YouTuber showed up, a guy that has been on my channel commenting the last few hauls. So it was nice to bump into him, and we actually kind of tag teamed a lot of the boxes and pulled some stuff out for each other, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then when he checked out, there was a few books that he decided not to get at the end, and gave them to me, and I ended up picking up a couple of those that he dug out for himself as well, so that was cool. And then I got a couple of books from eBay. But for the most part, this week we just went with Postal number 6. The series has been great. Unfortunately, I was following the comic book investment podcast, and they said that the series numbers on this book have been dropping, and they don't know if they'll keep making this book. And I guess this is the first issue of the next arc, the second arc, so we'll see. The first few issues of this were awesome. I'm a couple issues behind, but there's issue 6. The only other new book I picked up for this week was Silk number 6, and I thought that's an awesome cover. So win-win on this one. Pulled this Millennium Edition Brave and the Bold comic out where it says that Emerald Archer gets a radical new look. So this is Brave and the Bold 85, the DC Millennium reprint. I love these. I got this for $2.50. I was so stoked about that. Anytime I find this stuff on eBay, it seems like it would cost me at the minimum, like $8 or $9 to buy one and have it shipped. So anytime I can pull it out of the LCS in some of the stuff that they get in, I totally jump on it. I love these reprint books, especially the Millennium Edition. So next up, this was kind of a boo-boo. I had put Teen Titans 75 on my list due to the fact that it said it had a Adam Hughes cover, and I think I only have one Adam Hughes book, one or two, so I said I'm going to pick it up. But when I when I checked out with it, I looked at it, I was like, I don't know, doesn't look like Adam Hughes. And then I got home and Googled it some more and found out that this cover wasn't done by Adam Hughes. It was a variant cover, I think that was. But it's still an okay looking book, and it's the first appearance of Wild, whoever that is. So yeah, I got that for a couple bucks. Avengers 236. I just loved this cover with Spider-Man, and grabbed this out of some new Avengers books they put out for sale. I paid $3 for it, so not too bad. Definitely like Spidey on the Avengers cover there. So, and then I've never seen this one before. The Civil War thing at the top caught my eye, but I know I haven't ever read Civil War or anything like that, so I don't know if this is probably just a tie-in to the series that was going on at the time. But look at that. It's a totally different Spider-Man. So I don't know. The cover caught my eye. I don't really know what the significance, if any, is. But definitely a crazy-looking Spider-Man cover. Totally dig it. All right, next up. I saw these two there at cover price, and I'm not 100% sure of what the value might be, if there's any value of this, but I saw that it's The Death of Snake Eyes, and it's part 1 and part 2, and I know I've seen this cover in a haul before, so I was like, what the heck? I have one G.I. Joe book, so I was like, you know what? Both covers look really good to me. I'm going to pick them up. So I got both of these for $8. And so I got to do some research on that. I never knew that Snake Eyes died, so that was a surprise to see that. Next up, I got this for a few dollars. This one was $3. It's Doom Patrol 112, and it's no significant issue, but I liked the view of this. It reminds me of that poster of the that woman poster where she's a giant, so I picked that up. And I don't really know who the Doom Patrol is. I know that I picked up a Doom Patrol and Suicide Squad team-up book last month, so that one's Doom Patrol number 112. Pretty cool looking cover. One thing I noticed is the Detective Comics was refreshed at the comic shop, so I jumped on these. These were all, I want to say I got these for $2.50 each. Probably $2.50 average, and they were between $2 and $3 or $3 and $4 at the most. So this one's Detective 575. I got this one because it has the Reaper in it, and I'm trying right now to get that iconic Neil Adams Reaper cover, the red one with the Reaper on it. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to get this one since Reaper's in it. And it's called Batman Year 2, Part 1. And Batman's got a gun on the cover. That's Detective 575. These other ones, I just hit a run of really nice conditioned Batman around the 5 and 600 mark, or 5 and 600 issue in there. So I decided to get these. This one right here had a cool Bane cover. So I got that. I think that's Bane. I'm not really great with the DC stuff, guys, so it looks like Bane to me. Next up, I got issue 599, which is just crazy looking cover. It's called Blind Justice. And as you can see, it's got just some crazy looking demonic Batman with a gun on the cover. So that's $5.99. Then I picked up another issue of 600. This is my second copy. This is near mint. These books were all really, really nice condition. Picked up 606, called the Mud Pack, and part 3 of 4, and it just has that ghostly Robin on the cover. It really caught my eye. And I don't know if there's any significance with these, but this one, another 608. This is my third copy, I believe. So this is first appearance of Anarchy. And I thought I had seen in a haul that this comic was heating up, but I've picked it up at 3 different comic shops now for basically a couple of bucks. So maybe you guys know. All right, that does it for yesterday's haul. And now I'm going to show you what we did pull out, or what I did pull out of the 40% off comic shop on last Friday. Like I was saying, it's been slim pickings the last haul or 2 there. So I decided they have a ton of Bronze Age there, all mixed in, all different conditions. So I only had about 4 or 5 books that I kind of picked out when the other YouTuber showed up. And so he's like, hey, are you Detroit Madman? I was like, yeah, man, let's dig a little. So we talked and dug into the boxes for about an hour. Totally cool guy, has a great collection. He was telling me some of his books. And I mean, I've never collected key issues, so it's one of those things where what you guys see me dig out is really the bulk of my collection at this point, with the exception of some, older books that I've had since I was a kid that are in poor condition. So, but one thing I decided to concentrate on, since it was, that I wasn't finding any cool keys, was I'm going to go in, I'm going to grab my bronze lists, and I'm just going to start marking off any comics I find that are on my list that's interesting. So I got this Iron Man number 70, and you'll see the price on these guys. That one's $3. I paid $27 for this whole next run here, this whole next haul. So this one I picked up. It's on my list, and I've been trying to get all the books with the Marvel value stamps in them. And then I have asterisks on my want list to, when I find books that do, to make sure and check that they have the stamps in them. So this one has stamp number 2, which is the Hulk, and that's Iron Man number 70. Got that for $2. And then next up is Iron Man number 67, and I got this one for $2. And this one I thought was interesting. It actually has a bullpen article about the Marvel value stamps. And on top of it, it has a question mark, and I've never seen this before, a question mark stamp with number 100 on it. So I thought that was pretty interesting. and that's Iron Man number 67. Great splash pages on all these old Iron Mans. I love them. This is actually artwork that I really like in these probably Iron Man, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90s. I like the splash pages, and there's a ton of covers that I really like in that run as well. And then I hit some Daredevils. Originally, I was only going to try to collect Daredevil 1 to 100, and I've been doing really good on that. I know I haven't shown all the books that I've collected, but there is a bunch of good ones that I've picked up. And then I've been collecting the Frank Miller run, so I said, you know what the hell? I keep stumbling across Daredevil books from 110 to 120 to 130 or whatever. I said, if they're at a good price, I'm just going to start picking them up. So this one here is issue number 125. Got that for a couple of bucks. It's got Copperhead. And then picked up issue 123. It says it has 5 villains in it. So it has Silvermane, Mankiller, Dreadnought, Blackwing, and the Savage El Jaguar. So that was a couple bucks. And then this one was a little bit more expensive, but the cover's awesome on it. This one I ended up paying $4 for after the discount. And it's issue 114. But it has Man-Thing in it. It also has an awesome value stamp with the werewolf. Pretty cool ad here from Monsters, too. Check that out. So I was stoked about that one. And then next up, for a couple bucks, I got issue 113. Awesome cover. I love these covers with the Gladiator. Cool splash. And then we've got Dracula's Daughter, Marvel value stamp. Giant size Master of Kung Fu ad. Those are always really cool. Next up, I got issue 110 for a couple bucks. Another action cover. Cool splash page with the Thing. And then check that out. Bucky Barnes Marvel value stamp, number 51. Always dig that. And then Daredevil issue 112. It was kind of a funky issue. Got a crazy White House splash page in it. I'm surprised how much the Daredevil artwork has grown on me. And then we've got the Submariner value stamp number 63. Crazy looking artwork in these. Giant size Spider-Man Dracula ad. I don't know what's the deal with all those baboons and stuff. I looked through it, and I don't remember reading those when I was a kid. I don't think I was a huge Daredevil guy until really started collecting again. And I picked up issue 124 here with Copperhead again. Got that for like $2.50 or something like that. Next up, American Dream, issue 1 of 5. I've seen this in a video before, and I don't know, like I said, I saw it in there. It was only a couple of bucks, so I picked it up. The other guy I was digging with, the other guy from YouTube, found this one, and he actually gave it to me at the end, which is, I believe this is the first appearance of Falcon in his own book, or his own storyline, and it's a really cool looking cover. It's very familiar to me. I believe I might have had this book when I was a kid, but the white is really white. It's a decent looking copy, not too much wrong with it. I haven't opened that one and read it yet. That's Marvel Premiere number 49. And then he gave me this one. I told him I was pulling some Inhuman stuff, and this one only cost, it was like $1.25 or something. And that's issue 72, Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and the Inhumans. And then found this in the Wolverine stuff. I knew this book was hot at one point. I know Nick's number 3, everybody pulls for Wolverine's daughter. But at some point there was something going on where they said this is the first appearance of the actual vial of think it's the X23 stuff. So I got this one. Sticker on this is $2.50. So I got this one for $1 something. It's in really nice shape too. I mean, this thing. I don't buy too many Wolverine books, so forgive me if I'm wrong on any of this. Next up, I actually got this one for 40% off of $2 because I forget why. I don't know why I got this for $2, but at any rate, this one cost me like $1.50 or something like that. And I love the cover. I had this one on my buy list, and I believe it's the first appearance of the gray-skinned Hulk in that incredible run before he started appearing all the time. So I could be wrong, but definitely like that cover. Definitely a throwback to the original Hulk cover. So that was pretty cool. And then next up, there was a couple of these there. I only bought one. The other YouTuber found this and decided to not get it at the last minute. So I said, you know what, I'm going to pick one up. Definitely a homage cover to the Spider-Man Punisher first appearance. And I got that one for $2. Like 2 something. That was cool. And this was one of the only Silver Age books I got that day, I believe. Yeah, this was the only Silver Age book that I got that day. And it's Hulk 107. It's fairly decent. It does have issues up in the corner. As you can see, those color-breaking creases right there. And then those 2 corners. But besides that, it was overall mid-grade. And 40% off of $7. It was definitely a good deal. And he had one more. He had actually 2 copies of this, and the other one he had marked at $22 or $24. And the condition was so minimal, the difference in the 2. And I'm always going to go for the lower one to fill the run and because I'm going to rip it open and read it. So I was stoked about that. Really cool looking cover. And then this one here was behind the counter. It was loose, not in a bag. It's the 4th printing of the New Mutants graphic novel, first appearance of New Mutants. And I asked him about it. And I mean, this thing does have issues. It's got a nick up here on the top. It actually, I tried to flatten it down a bit. So it has a bubble right here where a couple pages are wavy. And then it has there's a spine tick right here where it has a fold. So it is what it is, you know. And what I considered this to be is a really nice reader copy. And then in the guide on this thing, you know, the guide starts off high and then gets low real quick on the 4th printing. I think it gets down to like $2 or $4 in VG. And he just said, okay, I'll give it to you for 40% off of $4. So I got this for $2.50 about, something like that. Outside of the things you see on the cover here and a few wavy pages, there's no damage to this book, like water damage or anything like that. So that was pretty cool. I like that buy. And then next up, I just have a few books off of eBay this week. This one came. I got this one for, I want to say $5 plus shipping. And, I really like the Action 1 homage covers. And when I was searching for prices on some Solar comics that I bought recently over the last few hauls, this one actually popped up and I said, I got to find it. It definitely fits into what I like to collect. And it wasn't bad. Like, I think I got it for $7 shipped. So, and it's called the Hero Haven Exclusive. And it's Solar number 1. I mean, I don't know what Solar. April 2014. The cover price was $3.99. So, yeah, I got this for like, $1 over cover or something like that before shipping. I thought that was a cool looking cover. And then these next 3 books I got from Tuners36, Tuners 36 on eBay. I've gotten so many good books from this guy. They're packaged immaculately. Quick shipping, free shipping. Whatever you buy off this guy that he has selling from this huge collection he bought has all been free shipping for me. So I got these, I believe, for a combined like $13 shipped. And they're mid-grade books, really nice looking. I know for a fact I have number 6 here on the right, but I think I got that for like $2 or $3. Issue 8 and issue 9, all really nice looking books. So throw those in the Captain Marvel run. If I have duplicates, I will be putting those up for trade. And then next up, this was the book of the week for me. I picked up Batman 136 off eBay. I think they had like $50 or I can't remember, 25 or $40 or something like that on this. So I made a low ball offer, not like outrageous, but like I wanted it. I think I wanted to get it for like $15 shipped if possible, and they accepted it. I was stoked, and I don't think the glare is going to do it justice, but this is such a sick cover with the Joker. Batman 136, man, I'm really happy to have this book. No matter what grade it's in. The Joker story is the last story in this, and the artwork on the Joker story inside is really phenomenal. I mean, I'm so happy to get this book. I just think that the way they do the fire on these sorry for the glare, guys, on these books is awesome. So, yeah, and Joker, man, check that out. It's got a flying Joker head that shoots fire, and that's pretty cool. All right, guys, that is my haul for the week. Hope you enjoy it. Can't wait to see more of your videos. I'm going to tell you in the last 2 days, go check out Lords of the Long Box. Check out ETA Nick. He's got a new video out. Oh, there's so many good videos the last 2 days. I don't know if you can get into my liked selections, but check out the last 5 or 6 videos. There's some really, really good hauls this weekend. All right, guys, I'm out. Off to the office. Peace.